Some years into my natural hair journey, I had really damaged hair that unfortunately could not be saved. I had to cut my hair off and pretty much grow a full whole new head of hair, and these are the lessons that I learned in the process of all of that. Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. You may be wondering what kind of damage I'm talking about, especially if you are someone who is newer to my channel or if you've never seen me before. So to give you the brief synopsis of it, a couple of years into my natural hair journey, I started suffering from hair dryness. That partially had to do with the fact of what was normally done in the natural hair community at that time, and also the products that were available to us on the market. I was using shampoos and styling my hair in a way that just didn't really match with each other, and so it resulted in my hair eventually becoming dry. And then the maximum hydration method came onto the scene in the perfect time, right when a lot of other people were probably experiencing something similar, like I said, because due to the fact of the products that were available just kind of leaned into causing dryness. So maximum hydration method kind of felt like, oh, I know your hair is dry and I've got the solution for you. And the max hydration method has things that are good, things that did help improve my hair, but then it also has things that are damaging to the hair over time that will eventually overpower the stuff that's good, so that you will result with damaged hair. And that's exactly what happened to me. My hair was extremely damaged, and then I did unlist a lot of my older videos. This channel is quite old, but one of the early videos that I did still leave public, and it's like one of the first ones that's in the timeline of when I decided to make things public. I think it's around 2016. That's when you can see me very liberally lopping off my hair in this particular video. I'm gonna link it in the description box, and I'll link it up here at the eye if you're interested in checking it out. But yeah, I did not hold back, and I cut my hair off, and then after that I proceeded to trim my hair seasonally, based off of feel, and kind of doing the same process as when I cut the hair off. And then about 3 years into doing that, then I started going to a professional to get my hair cut. So in that time period, I have grown a full new head of hair and have not had any major setbacks like that in since 2016. I don't want to do the math right now because I want to get into the video, but yeah, it's been a while. So the first thing that I learned was that products can hide or disguise hair that is in bad condition. So styled, and at this time I was doing a lot of Bantu knot outs and braid outs and twist outs and all of these things, and the products that I used kind of smoothed the hair down, had it shiny, had it looking good, so I could wear those hairstyles and my hair looked great, right? But what really revealed everything was that when I would wash my hair, and my hair is pre-styled, the pre-styled hair was rough, y'all. My hair with no product didn't feel that great. It didn't look that great. It was pretty raggedy without product and in between styles. And it's amazing what products can do to disguise all of that, right? The products I used were really heavy. Either they were really heavy in the ingredients that are required for hold and styling and stuff, or they were really heavy in the fact that they were just really buttery and really greasy and really oily. Products now aren't really formulated to be like that. Usually everything is a little bit more balanced in the formulations. So a curl cream from 2012 is a whole lot different from a curl cream today. I mean, miles different, right? And also they were catering to what naturals were saying, what they wanted. Naturals were saying, give us the heavy products. So anything that was targeted towards naturals was heavy, because they knew that that's what the girls were asking for. And asked for what we did. And so yeah, those products were just disguising what was really going on with my hair. Over all of this, I learned that trims cannot be neglected. Trimming my hair was really what brought it back to life. Initially, that first cut did a lot for my hair, obviously. A lot of hair was removed, but then continuing to trim after that, it was almost counterintuitive. I actually trimmed my hair seasonally. So I trimmed my hair 4 times a year, and I did that for 3 years. And in that period, my hair just got better and better. My hair just retained length. And you would think that it wouldn't because I'm cutting it, right? Now, I will say I did, when I started going to the professional, I was only going once a year. and that probably was not enough and not that great. And I went to that hairstylist for quite a few years, and my hair looked great, but when I did switch to the hairstylist I go to now, there was a little bit of damage that needed to be removed, and it's probably because I just wasn't booking them appointments and getting in that chair as soon as I should have. But that's on me, not really on the hairstylist. So yeah, anytime that I've like had more frequent trims, my hair has thrived. Next point, a good cleansing shampoo is extremely important. Going back to what was available back then and what we had, the shampoos back then were just not as cleansing as they are now. Now they have mastered giving you a shampoo that has a moisturizing shampoo, but it still cleans your hair. Back then, there were a lot of people that were afraid of cleansers in their stuff. The co-washing with actual real conditioner and not a product called co-wash was really popular back then. And so we were using these shampoos that weren't super cleansing and then pairing it with these really heavy products. And so it creates a situation where the hair is not being properly cleansed. You're piling more stuff on top of it, and so therefore the hair eventually starts to dry out because it's not getting as much hydration from the water on your wash day. The water on your wash day isn't doing all that it could be doing because the shampoo is just not removing it. And in fact, I'm not afraid to call them out because I mean, I feel like they may have changed at this point, so it may not apply to them currently. But I did use the Shea Moisture line of shampoos. I used the pink line at one point, and I used the original Shea Butter line. And if you are familiar with the original ingredients of those, they're not terribly cleansing. Shea Moisture loves the sulfate-free cleansers, and yes, if you pair some of them together and stuff like that, it will create a more cleansing experience. But I don't recall those shampoos having a lot of cleansers in them. And they were very gentle cleansers. So I wasn't cleaning my hair enough for the type of styling and the type of products that I was doing. And so I was drying my hair out. This is a big one. Major key here. You can do whatever the heck you want to do with your natural hair. Okay? The only thing is that everything you do has to work together. It has to match. That's the secret. So you can use gentle cleansers, but you need to be using light products. Products that are not going to be built up. Products that can be removed with a gentle cleanser. You can use heavy products like what I was doing, but you need to use a better cleanser for your daily cleanser, and maybe even clarify your hair on some sort of schedule or regularly, so that you can still use those products and they won't cause your hair to be dry. But you see where I was doing something that wasn't matching, okay? We had the gentle cleansers with the heavy products. That just don't work. So yeah, if you want to be someone who mainly wears washing coats, or you are a bun girl, or you're a twist out girl, or you like the heavy products, or you like the light products, whatever you do with the styling needs to match the hair care. That is super important, because if they don't match, you're going to have dryness, breakage, and you're not going to be reaching your goals. And here, this one, pay attention to your hair over time. The hair will tell the tale. The hair will let you know that it is damaged. How I knew that I could not get away with it anymore, because clearly I ignored the visual terribleness of my hair in between styling, from wash to style. I ignored that. The hair was telling me then. But what I could not ignore was I had a set of twists. I know what twists look like on my hair. You know, naturals, we twist it to the end, we give it a twirl. It has a cute little coil there, and that holds the twist until we're ready to take it out, if you're, you know, just taking it down or whatever. And I couldn't get the coil. My hair was not coiling on the end. And my hair actually looked, overall in the twist, really rough. And the ends were like straight and jagged. And then when I took it out for the twist out was also really bushy on the end. So it would be formed and shaped and then just bushy. And then also the style did not last as long. I could not get a long lasting style. And I knew that that was different from what I previously had experienced. Your hair will tell you. You will know. The signs will be there. So all you have to do is open up your eyes and see it. This is the hardest lesson that I had to learn in all of this, and that is that sometimes you just need to start over again. You just need to start over, and you will not see progress until you start over again. Because what I could have done is I could have just kept that hair, changed my hair care practices to what they are now, kept that damaged hair, and I probably would still be battling with that damaged hair later on. It probably would have taken me a lot longer to turn everything around if I had kept that hair. I needed to start over. So I cut a very generous amount of length off and then continued to cut it off for 3 years after that. Sometimes you just need to start over, and you won't get anywhere until you do so. I harped on about shampoo and how things need to match and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to link my video about is your shampoo cleansing. It talks about ingredients in cleansing shampoos and seeing if the shampoo that you're using is truly cleansing. And then, you know what? If you want to see me cut my hair off, Bye Bye Hair, it's right there. Go ahead and check it out. Subscribe. I post videos every week, and I will talk to you in the next one.